Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's check out Neon Clash, Echoes of the Lost, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Crowlieu? Sure. Alright, every day.
Kumyo 国。かつてそう呼ばれた国があった。初代王スバル王はとある言葉を残したという。Kumyo 国に危機が訪れた時、酸欠が生まれ国の危機を救うだろうと。時は2200年。莫大な利益を得て大国となったKumyo国には大きな歪みが生まれ始めていた。歪みはやがて大きな本流となり、人々を飲み込み始める。スバル王の言葉など覚えている者はいなかった。希望なきまま人は生きる。貧困と低感の中で、刹那の快楽だけを慰めとして。
Today is just another day on the run. These guys don't know when to quit. I'm sprinting solo, the mafia hot on my trail as I clutch a small package tightly to my chest. I'm a courier, that's my gig. You pay, I deliver. Flowers, drugs, organs, whatever you want. I don't ask what's inside. My job is to take each package to its destination. Sometimes that lands me in hot water, like now, with a mafia I've never met before, hot on my heels. Point 2A, probably a code this family of goons use. They're splitting up. The bastard's trying to corner me. I don't know which family these mafia guys are from. Zuo, Sojik, Yun. Doesn't matter. Nothing good comes from dealing with the mafia. If I keep running like this, I'll stumble right into their ambush. I duck into the shadows and press my hand against the wall. The moment my palm makes contact with the surface, its echoes flood my brain. Emotions, voices, scents, everything that was ever embedded inside it. Voices of those who fled. Those who were pursued or killed here. This way. I pull the info I need from the memories stored here and ghost my way across the pavement, making sure they don't hear my footsteps. This is my power, psychometry. It's saved my ass more times than I can count, making sure I'm always able to outrun my pursuers when I'm on the run during my courier gigs. And I plan to outsmart them again today, all for the purpose of staying alive. That's the aim of the game. After shaking off the mafia, I managed to complete the delivery without a hitch. Then, if you'll excuse me, we look forward to your continued patronage of Delivery-Do. I closed the door, sending the electronic signature I got from the recipient to the client using the device embedded in my arm. That's a wrap for today. The moment I confirm my payment's been deposited, I start heading back to the hotel I'm using as a temporary base when I hear a soft clink. The voice belongs to a grimy older man. Judging by his appearance and where he's sitting, he lives in this alley. He shakes a can in his hand, wearing a thin smile. Charity, that's what he wants. Sorry, I don't have any cash on me. In Kumyo, transactions are mainly device-driven. I tap my arm to show him the device embedded in my arm, but he shakes his head.
当鉄のあたりは最近じゃ現金払いが主流なんだろう。あんたみたいな若い連中は小銭を持って歩いてるはずだ。それにあんたみたいな仕事をしてる人間にはわかるはずだよ。こういう暮らしの惨めさはさ。
He shakes the can again, pleading for a handout. But the streets of Kumyo are overflowing with homeless people like him. Handing out charity is just like asking for trouble. I keep my mouth shut and try to walk away, but his words trigger something inside me. Those words, they echo back.
クロはお前だけは人の心を忘れるな。苦しんでいる者は未来の自分だと思え。人を身分で見るような人間にはなるな。お前は竜家の血を引く唯一の者。どんな境遇になろうと誇りだけは忘れるな。
That's when I recall the words of my late foster parent. See them as what could become of me one day, huh? My uncle's right. There's no telling when I could end up like them, though through no choice of my own. That's the kind of country we live in. There's no guarantee we have a future ahead of us. I dig into my pocket, pull out some coins, and toss them into the can.
ありがとさん。あんたに天の恵みがありますように。
This time I leave for real. As I walk, the noises of an ad blares from a giant monitor on the main street.
特美はあなた方に幸せを。すべての人の生活に寄り添います。
A smooth voice accompanies the smile of a wealthy-looking man on screen. It's an ad for the major trading company, Xiaolu. As the high-budget visuals play, I feel like I'm catching a glimpse of a separate world, a flashy ad devoid of reality. Kumyo is overflowing with homeless people, yet others live in absurd wealth, oblivious to the widespread poverty. Kumyo's wealth is hoarded by a select few. Why is there such a disparity between its people?
よ、クロ。
A young man emerges from the main street. A fellow courier, my delivery buddy, Yunzi Long.
小銭を見知らぬじいさんにやるなんて案外優しいじゃないか。
What? You spying on me?
たまたまな。驚いたよ。結構博愛主義者なんだな。
No way. I shrug it off. That's not it. I just did it on a whim. Just felt like it. Might just happen to be in a generous mood. Not like something as trivial as that is gonna change shit, is it?
そんなことないよ。気まぐれでも何でもやった方がいいに決まってる。
But this country is long past the point when charity can help anyone. Here, the haves and have-nots are determined from birth, and escaping poverty is nearly impossible. The era where effort and education bore fruit is over. The poor get poorer and the rich get richer. It's all predetermined. What difference is a little charity supposed to make in a world like this?
にしても、あれは本当すごいな。
With a wry smile, Yulong also looks up at the giant screen.
俺らには一生無縁なんだろうけど、相変わらず羨ましいよ。
Flashy ads keep rolling across the monitor. It's a world so far apart from ours that we can't even muster up any resentment. I'm just out of the shower, back at the hotel. I'm crashing at for now when a call comes in. Calls, like payments, all happen through devices. I motion to answer, and a translucent hologram pops up, connecting the call.
クロはねえねえ聞いてよ。
A syrupy sweet voice echoes through the otherwise quiet room. A young woman wearing her hair up in two large buns appears on the screen. It's my friend, Mimi.
彼ったらねひどいの。今日約束してたのに急に用が入ったって言うんだもん。 話したいこといっぱいあったのに。あ、てかバイスの新曲聞いた？すっごく良くない？
The new song's out already?
そうなの、早いよね。今 URL 送るね。あ、てかね、今日お客さんからソーティーの新作ワンピもらったの。早く着たとこ見せたい。でもあのワンピ着たら彼すねちゃうんだろうな。ひどくない？私の仕事だって知ってるのに。
Is it Mimi or Mimi? Well, Mimi rapidly shifts through topics. Her boyfriend, music, the branded dress she got from a client. She's pretty much the same as always, and to be honest, her idle chatter is doing wonders to lift my spirits. Isn't that just proof of how crazy he is about you?
やっぱり私もそう思う。嫉妬ってちょっと面倒だけどいいよね。最悪な客との仕事中も頑張れるし。
She laughs brightly, twirling a strand of her hair around her finger. Mimi is adorable, with a voice as sweet as honey and a personality to match. She's a sex worker. She entertains clients she picks up on the street in order to earn a living. No wonder her boyfriend gets jealous.
でも今は幸せなんだ。だって彼が優しいんだもん。前の彼は最悪だったじゃない？あ、てかそれより明日会わない？明日のデートもなくなっちゃったんだもん。一人でつまんない。
Tomorrow? That just might work out. I have a job over in Tauze. Mimi lives in Tauze, so as soon as I mention this, her face lights up.
本当？遊ぼう遊ぼう。一緒に行きたいお店あるんだ。じゃあお仕事終わったら連絡して。待ってるから。
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
バイバイ。
As the call cuts off, a silence descends over the room. While blow drying my already half-dried hair, I gaze at the photo frame on the bedside. It's a picture of my uncle, who died 10 years ago. Hey, I thought about something you said today for the first time in a while. The photo of my uncle is sun-faded, his face barely visible. All I remember is how bright his voice was. I should have scanned it sooner. He always hated photos, so it's not like I have many left. Back then, I never imagined my uncle would die. He was healthy. No illness, no injuries. That is, until he was killed by the mafia. That day, I'd just gone out for a little while. All I did was buy dinner at a local shop and head straight back. It couldn't have been long, but in that brief time frame, I lost the last remaining member of my family. All that remained was a cold corpse and bullet holes in the wall. The neighbors had no sympathy for me either.
マフィアに襲われるなんてあんたら何したんだい。厄介事を持ち込むんじゃねえよ。とっとと出ていきな。
The mafia?
そこの男を殺したのはマフィアだったよ。マフィアなんかに殺されるなんてよっぽど後ろぐらい事情があるんだろ。
出ていけ。うちら巻き込むんじゃないよ。
I did exactly as they said, packed my things and left the house at once. My uncle always said, if the mafia ever attacks, move. Since then, I've been alone, working as a courier and moving from place to place. Hey, how long do you think I have to keep living like this? Choosing how to live is a luxury I can't afford, but I can't afford to choose how to die either. All I'm doing is surviving, wondering if there's any purpose at all to a life like this. At times like this, I'm sure my uncle would remind me that I'm lucky just to be alive. I guess it's still going to be a while before I can start seeing things his way. Looks like this is today's delivery. Using the electronic keys sent to my device, I open the locker and grab the package inside. Today's job is to deliver this to the client's specified location. As I try to leave with the package, my path is immediately blocked. Must be a local from Tauze.
あんた見かけない顔だな。
The youth seems wary, clearly wondering what I'm up to. Tauze is much rougher compared to the capital, Sanying. Trying to play it cool, I smile. I'm meeting a friend. I wave and turn my back to the guy. He doesn't follow, but I feel intrusive stares everywhere I go. Their eyes make it clear I'm an outsider, warning me not to bring trouble. Trying not to let it get to me too much, I hurry over to the client's location. The landscape of Tauza is oddly distorted. There are impressive rows of modern buildings, yet some lights are out here and there, leaving it eerily quiet. There's something melancholic in the air itself, like promised prosperity that suddenly vanished. After turning a corner, I stop in front of one room in a dingy building. This is the address I'm supposed to make my delivery to today. Delivery due here, one seafood berry pizza. Seafood berry pizza, a name selected in advance that only the client and courier know. A response comes quickly.
Hi! もう来たんだ。早いね、デリバリーって。
The youth who emerges clearly isn't right in the head. He eagerly grabs the package while wearing a blissful smile, like he's under some sort of enchantment. Once he checks what's inside, his grin widens even further, eyes unfocused.
これこれ、待ってたんだ。いい匂い。ああ、デリバリーだから、後払いだっけ？先払いだったっけ？お気引き？あれ？なんだっけ名前？
Buy now, pay later.
あ、代引きだ。はい、お支払い。
Laughing, the guy taps my device. Instantly, the sound of a transaction rings out, and a hologram pops up announcing the payment's been made.
またお願いね。バイバイ。
The door shuts and I immediately leave the scene. I try to play it cool, but the discomfort wells up inside of me like a rising tide I can't stop. No doubt about it, what I just delivered was definitely drugs. This sucks, being an accomplice to the Show family. The courier never knows what's in a package. We shouldn't know. That's how they're able to use us over and over, as drug mules. It's probably the kind of that's trending lately, a drug popular with the youth, highly addictive, and a funding source for the mafia known as the Show family. It sucks, but the absolute worst thing of all is the reality that the Show family basically controls Kumyo now.
特美はあなた方に幸せを。すべての人の生活に寄り添います。
I look up, and once again, that same Show commercial is playing on the giant screen. Hiding behind the nation's largest trading company, Xiaolu is the Show family working behind the scenes to distribute drugs and amass a fortune. The fact that Shoulux has a mafia family pulling the strings behind it and deals in drug trafficking has become an open secret. But no one can bring them to justice. Due to the monopoly over wealth and power, any attempt to expose Shouluk's crimes would result in certain death, so everyone turns a blind eye.
あ、来た来た。クロア、こっちこっち。
When I arrive at the spot we're supposed to meet, Meimei rushes over to me, looking delighted.
見て、これがお客さんにもらった新作ワンピだよ。かわいい？
Sorry to keep you waiting, Meimei. Yes, it's really cute.
やった。そう言ってくれるって思ってたんだ。
Meimei merrily links her arm with mine, and I'm immediately hit with the sweet scent of her usual perfume. With Meimei leading the way, we stroll down the main street of Taze. It's a district bustling with youth, full of shops you won't find elsewhere. Unlike the street from earlier, this part of town seems a little bit safer. As I take in the scenery, Meimei looks up at me, puzzled.
あれ？クロは落ち込んでる？
I just got a lot going on. Sorry, I just got a lot going on with work.
デリバリーの仕事って理不尽なこと多そうだもんね。じゃあ、いっぱい美味しいもの食べて切り替えよ。
Meimei doesn't pry too deeply. I lied to her, claiming to work as a regular courier rather than one that takes on shady jobs, and that's a relief.
てか聞いてよ。彼ったらまだ連絡くれないの。ひどくない？急に約束すっぽかしたのに埋め合わせとかないし。あ、パンダココナッツ。
Just as she's in the middle of an angry rant, Meimei's eyes suddenly light up as she looks toward a food stall. Her anger never lasts long, which is one of her best traits.
あれ飲みたい。ねえ、あそこのココナッツジュース飲まない？
Okay, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Neon Clash, Echoes of the Lost, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, I mean, this is actually really promising. The translation looks like it's pretty good. The artwork's really beautiful. And, I think, if I was able to play the music actually is pretty nice as well. So I look forward to seeing what happens here. This is, again, a retelling of Three Kingdoms, because for some reason that is a weird obsession for some regions of the world. But, this is obviously a very different take on it, and not, strictly historical in the sense of, the characters and the plot and the timeline. So, yeah, looking forward to it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.